Yay!
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are back.
Welcome. It's another bright, beautiful Saturday morning.
We're live. I'm Apostle Dr. Iva Bowers with Overcomers Church, sitting in with
Pastor Rochelle.
Yes, we want to just tell you welcome again. Last week we had a video, and as the service moves on, when everybody else come on, I will explain what we're doing. We're doing a new thing, and I will explain it to everyone when everyone is on. That way, I don't have to repeat myself. But I just want to welcome those of you that are watching on Facebook that we can see, and those of you that we cannot see, we want to welcome you, and those of you on YouTube that we can't see, but I know you're there, to Overcomers Church service this morning. It's a bright and beautiful sunny summer still morning.
Yes. It is.
Yes, isn't it? And the kids are back to school.
Mm-hmm.
My grandson went back last Wednesday. It was last Wednesday to kindergarten. How many of us remember when we were in kindergarten? Oh.
No.
He's just 5 years old and he's in kindergarten, and it was just nice. He's going to a charter school, and he wore a tie. You know, they can wear a tie, and he had on a tie. And he goes to school, and he go, "Mama, I don't want to go to school anymore." I said, "Well, your journey just begun."
Hello.
Because you got to be in school for the rest, 18 more years or whatever till you become 18.
Mm-hmm.
So he go, he told his mom, "I'm going to just go this one time." And mom said, "No, you can't. You got to go." So it's been just awesome. My daughter is in Panama. Viva Panama, and she's loving it. She's there for a seminar, and she's just having a good old time. So we just keep her lifted up in our meditations and prayer. So without no further ado, we're going to say what the title of the message is today.
Yes, today it is mindful relaxation. I chose this topic because Thursday, so a few days ago, was National Relaxation Day. So I was like, this is perfect.
Yes, it's perfect.
Like, so it'll make a great two-parter for this week and next week.
So next week will be on video.
Yes.
So, but, and I will explain everything when everybody else come on, because like I say, I don't want to repeat myself. But relaxation, we have a hard time relaxing. I know I do. I relax when I meditate, but it's hard if you in the rush and they're doing what you have to do, to let go of what you have to do and then do your relaxation. That's why I relax, and I do everything first thing when I get up, because that's the best time to meditate, because you're in the alpha state of mind where when you start meditating, you just go up and up and up, and as far to the holiest, that's where you need to get to, because you're just coming from that area. Mm-hmm. So now you just go back.
You just kind of hang out there. They recommend in the first 30 minutes is where you're still the most connected.
Yes, so you can connect yourself, because as you know, and as everybody knows, that meditation was replaced with prayer, and you have to understand that praying is good. Some prayers get answers, and you know that, and some don't. But meditating, you get up there to the highest of the highest, and that's fantastic, because as you know, that we're sitting right now in heavenly places. Mm-hmm. So, and that is awesome that we're sitting there, and you can connect with, because we have done it. We have connect with the Lord and the highest of the highest. And that's where you can ask for the things that you would like to see happen in the world. And that's when you can ask for the things that you want, because you're in that higher self along with the Lord, because that's the only way you're going to get there.
Right.
Just praying just now, like praying in the flesh, you ain't going to get there like that. So you will get there like that. And that's where you can bring your laundry list and shoot, Lord, this whatever, even though he knows what you want. So
we got Mother Ruth.
Mother Ruth. And I'll be explaining later what we're doing now is new things.
And Belinda Gardner is
Oh,
watching.
Belinda, how you doing? Last Saturday we spent Saturday together. Hi, Belinda. Welcome. It's good to have you. Awesome. And we on live. Just hang around. Again, mindful relaxation is the topic that we have today, and we're going to be talking about that because we all need to relax.
Yeah.
We all need to just settle it down and pull it in, because your house, when you go home, your house should be your oasis.
Yes.
It's where you should relax, and it should be peaceful and nice for you. You need that. You need that moment. You need that moment to just bring it in. Just put it in. To be
able to just breathe and relax.
Yes.
And if you have a busy house, several people in there, make sure you have a particular room that you can go to that can be your oasis.
And Olivia Garcia's on. She said, "Good morning, everybody.
Grand
rising. Woo! Hallelujah." And this morning, while I was dressing, like early in the morning, I was watching when I finished my meditation, because I do my stuff early in the morning right when you arise. Yeah. Because it's grand rising when we arise. And when I was doing that, after I finished and everything, I checked my phone because my daughter is away, so I checked for messages and everything. So I went, I think, on Facebook to promote the ministry and stuff. And this lady came on and she was explaining about good morning, where it came from. And we'll talk about that in the next segment or so, because it's really interesting what she was saying. And I'm like, yes, that is so true. So, yeah,
because back in the day, they used to say good morrow.
Good morrow. Yes. Oh, but when the slavery time, that's when she tackled that good morning thing, how it came about. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. So
Mother Ruth says, "Good morning, everyone. God bless us."
Oh, God bless us. God bless you too, Mother Ruth. Awesome. It's so good to see you guys, and it's so good. It's awesome to be live, but I'll be explaining that in a little while when everybody else come on, and why we have to switch up a little bit, because everybody knows everything is expensive and everything is going up.
Right.
Even food is like, you just go pick up 5 bags and you're paying like $200 and some dollars. And what do we get?
Right.
And then if you ask them to help you pack, some people will do it. And some people they look at you like, that's not my job. Yeah, it is. Because if I don't come shopping here, you don't get paid.
Right.
Because that's my thing. I don't work for this store. Right. And that's what I tell them. Just like that man, there was a man, my sister sent me this video. This man, we went to one of the stores and he had to pack his stuff. So he went and sit in the break room. So when the people came in and they said, "You don't work here," he said, "Yeah, I just finished packing my groceries." I just finished packing my groceries. So that means I'm employed.
Right.
And that's the way I feel. Whatever happened to you get catered?
Right.
Too. It doesn't happen no more. So I'm gonna just open up in the prayer. Father, we just thank you right now for today. We thank you. We know that you're gonna decrease us and you increase in us, Lord, and that this message that it will touch hearts today, and that everybody will receive it and kind of practice what we're talking about, relaxation, Lord. Touch everybody that is ill right now with your hands that heals. We know that you're the healer, and you use us. You use us to help heal other people, because you move inside of us. We thank you because you live inside of us, because greater is he that is in me that he that is in the world. And we thank you for that. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ashe. And just decrease us and have your way in this service. Hallelujah. Ashe.
Well, Pastor Cynthia is on this morning.
Hallelujah. Grand rising to everybody, because we just rose.
Yeah.
We just woke up.
Yes.
So we rose. So grand rising. So without no further ado, I am going to, and if you guys have any testimony, please send it in so we can talk about it and just mention your testimony. So start writing, because there's a delay when we do those things. So
and then usual, Clarice Thompson is on.
Oh,
Hello!
hi, Clary Thompson. And Clary Thompson. Okay,
Yeah.
that's her name. Shantia Young. Or Shantia Young. Well, good morning. We welcome you here, and we hope that you enjoy yourself with us this morning.
Yes.
Because we are totally different from a regular Orthodox church, because God gave me this ministry to do it the way like He wants it done.
Yes.
Because everybody brings the word in a different way.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
So we are talking about mindful relaxation.
Yeah, but
and the key is we're just in this really fast-paced world.
Oh,
we're constantly going and going and going.
Yeah.
Times have changed so
yeah,
much.
it's changing a lot, and everything is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. So just guys, and one thing I'm going to tell you, please, everybody, start stocking up on food and all of that good stuff, because something about to come. Then that's what I've heard online, and you know, people are just stock up on water and food and do what you have to do. But go ahead, you have a testimony? We only have time for a half of one.
So let's see. Trying to figure out which route I want it to go.
Yeah, we'll go to the half route.
Okay. So oh my goodness. So we had the Lionsgate portal, which you know, we reminded you guys about. And so I'm hoping you all manifested some great things during that time period, which extended to the 12th.
Right.
And so one of the things for me was I was laying in the bed, sleep, mind you, and at 4:00 in the morning, and all of a sudden I'm laying there and I hear, well, it's a great morning to just go outside and go ahead and pull those weeds out, because they're going to come up real easy. It rained and the ground is just great. And I was like, I flipped over and was like, yeah, I don't know who you talking to right now. I was like, So I, try to go back to bed and everything. Then I keeps talking to me. I'm telling you, they'll come up real easy. Da 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 da. Just kept going and going. Yeah. So if you do such, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now?
That's all it's.
Are you kidding me? So I, got up, went to the bathroom real quick. Then I looked at the time and I was like, you've got to have lost your mind, and laid back down. Now, mind you, the Lord knows me clear as day. Right. This is how we talk. I do not need to be fake or anything else. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh no, I don't know what you smoked this morning, but it's not happening. I am tired. I was like, I'm not getting up. Plus, I gotta go to work still. And I am in the prime of my good sleeping time right here. This is the time where I can actually sleep good. This last little bit of time, right? I get in and a good deep sleep, and I'm like, yes. Then keeps talking to me. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just get up. I'll get up and go pull the weeds. Are you happy now? Because I'm not happy. I gotta go to work. I'm not happy. I get up, throw on some clothes, fine, put on some socks and some tennis shoes, and
went to pull the weeds.
Went to go pull the weeds, and at first some of them pulled up easy. Then a couple of them were really difficult, and I had to get the shovel. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me. I said, hold up, wait a minute. First off, you said this was going to be easy. This ain't easy. Okay? You know what time it is, and this ain't easy. So I'm going to need you to fix this.
Hallelujah.
So then I go and then start pulling, and then they just start popping up. But the key thing is you have to remember what was spoken to me. God said it was going to be easy, right? Easy. So a couple of them weren't easy. And I was like, hold on. I know I'm sleeping. I know I'm tired. But I didn't get up to do no work. Exactly. Okay?
But it was supposed to be easy as Sunday morning.
Right. So I'm like, So I was like, okay, hold on. You said this was going to be easy. This ain't easy. You're going to need to fix this.
Yeah.
So then the rest of them, boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, great. All right. Finished that, took everything off, hopped in the shower, had to get all the stuff off, from pulling, because, stuff flies and everything. Took my shower and looked at the time, and I was like, man, Yeah, now it's time for me to get up and start my regular routine.
Because you got to go to work. Well,
Right.
Bill gets up just about every hour in the hour, and I get up like 2, sometimes 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and I'm like. One night I got up like it was 10:30 and I went to bed early. I'm like,
Yeah.
is it the next day yet? It's 10:30. But I know what you mean, girl. Get up and pull weeds.
Right. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, he was.
So the key is in understanding. Aunt Sonia's on. Good afternoon, Aunt Sonia. The key is you've got to understand and realize that what was said, what was spoken, it was going to be easy. So if I wouldn't have said anything or mentioned the fact that, hold up, no, this is supposed to be easy,
right,
then I would have kept having to pull. Yes. But no, I'm like, this is what was spoken, and so this is what's going to be.
This is what's going to be.
There is no other option because that's what was told to me. And so what is your mindset? What do you choose to believe? Now, mind you, I had been, for the past 2 months, getting up every morning saying, Lord, cover the house so the HOA don't see these weeds because I ain't dealing with them right now. Mind you, for the past 2 months. So this is the reasoning why I decided, well, I better get up. First off, you won't close your mouth. And when I'm trying to sleep, because I'm trying to rest. And then number 2, every morning I ask you to cover the house so the HOA don't see it.
Yeah.
I was like, hot dog, I got to get up.
Yeah, because you brought it on yourself.
Right.
Because you told him to cover the house so they don't see it.
Right.
So in order to cover the house.
Right. I needed to listen to what was said. I was like, hot dog, right? So I was like, okay. But then wait a minute, you said it was going to be easy.
Yes.
So the key for you guys to know and remember is whatever you're asking for or believing for, then don't waver in it.
Yes.
Stand in what you know.
In what you
That's the key. Stand in what you know.
Yeah.
Don't be that pit bull that grabs a hold of it and has that tenacity to know, this is what was promised me and this is what I'm going to get. Exactly. Because if you do that and stand in that, you get it. You get what was spoken to you and you get what you set your mind to. But it's a mindset thing. What is your perspective in life? What is your perspective in things? Because if you would have decided, a couple of these are hard, I guess the rest of this is going to be hard. No. Because that was not about to be my mindset. Exactly. I know 4:00 in the morning. Are you serious? No, honey. I'm like, no. You said when you kept chit-chatting, when I'm trying to sleep, you kept chit-chatting. Oh, it's going to be easy. They're just going to come right up. And I was like, hold up. Now that I'm awake, you said this.
Yeah, exactly.
And so give God back what God said to you.
Because he says that in the word. He says, remind me of my word.
Hello, somebody.
So
but you can't do it in some feeble way like, well, Lord, you got to have confidence. Power. You got to have boldness. And you got to know the authority that you possess within you. Because I know my relationship with God. Because I talk to God on a regular basis. Right. So God knows me in all my fullness, and there's no need to be fake, nothing else. Look, it's like, look, here it is. You know what I'm thinking, and you know I don't want to be bothered with you right now. Exactly. I'm still trying to sleep. It is not our time yet. Okay? It is not our time yet. So I'm saying you've got to know your relationship with God. Yeah. And that's why it's key to have mindful relaxation. Because if you don't practice it, you don't walk in it on a daily basis, one, you're not going to be in communion with God, even when you in a good sleep, feeling all good, and get woke up for some doggone weeds.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. That was good. That's a good. That is unusual for Rochelle because Rochelle ain't gonna get up on the 4 in the morning.
No.
That's me and my husband time. We go to bed early and we get up early. He gets up sometimes for the whole night. This is every day for him because he has sleeping problems. But you see, I really don't. But lately, I've been like getting up early and can't sleep no more, and I get busy just doing my meditation and doing what I gotta do. But that was awesome. Me, I'm just thankful to the Lord that everything is good. And I had a dear friend of mine that she's Panamanian, and she called me a couple weeks ago, and we set up an appointment. You know, the Healing Gallery. We were working out there, but our camera has to adjust to out there and in here. So it's just one thing after another. And then it gets too hot and so we just decided to come back in. But we're going to take pictures so you guys can see it. I'm going to start bringing contents also. Just that I'm trying to get things done in the house, you know. So she came and Thursday. So the gallery is all cleaned and it's all fabulous. It is so fabulous out there. And and the Lord spoke to me about her because I go into prayer meditation if I'm going to meet with someone.
Right.
And I didn't do a session, but they came to see and just relax and whatever. So he told me she just needs some tender care right now when she came, and she did. And she told me, oh my God, I feel so great. So I just, we talked and I just did a little and it wasn't even a session.
Yeah.
And prayed over her and we talked and it was so awesome. Anointed her and just tell her some little tips of things that she needs to do. And she was so relaxed. She says, I know I have to go and do some things.
But she didn't want to leave.
I don't want to leave. But I know I got to leave. But I don't want to leave. So we had to go pick up my grandson too because I didn't want to leave either. But I know we have to leave. That was so awesome. We had such a great time. So she took the information and the packages.
Yeah.
And she's gonna decide which one she wants to do and call me and but we had a good time. And and my husband, he's been feeling a little even though he had surgery, he's trying to graduate that paddle.
Yeah.
And it's really hard because he's going through. Yesterday he wasn't feeling good, and I was supposed to go to a birthday party just for a little bit, and I said, I'm going to stay home because if he don't feel good and his joints are hurting him, I'm staying home, and those are things that have been happening. But other than that, we're doing good. I'm feeling great. The sun is out, and I'm just fantastic. So, without no further ado, let us move into the word right now. I know you guys want to hear the word. Please send us your testimony if you have a testimony. And those of you that we can't see, we just continuously want to welcome you guys. And I know hopefully Margarita is on YouTube and others, and just pop in and say hello to us and do what you have to do. And I will explain before we get off, I will explain why we're going to go do tape and live and stuff like that. I will explain that to you. So without no further ado, let's go into mindful relaxation.
Yes. So I already told you, we all know it is a fast-paced world. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everything, and it leaves you feeling drained sometimes overwhelmed, right? And I shared with you that Thursday was the relaxation day, right? So that's important. It's a reminder for us to slow down, to prioritize our well-being, right?
Yes.
So what are some ways that you relax? What do you use to relax? Type in, tell us some of the things that you like to do to relax when you're feeling stressed, or if you feel anxiety kicking on, or you just have had a long day. What do you like to do? So type that in so we can share with everybody some of the things that you like to do. And then we are actually going to go over a few things as well.
Yeah. Because we have a part 2 of this.
Yes, so it's going to be part 1 and part 2. Yes, so next week, of course, will be taped. So you will get it taped. All right. So we're going to go over just three simple kind of like guidelines and things to kind of go through to help you relax. So number 1 is practice deep breathing.
That is so important. Deep breathing, because when you practice that deep breathing, it helps heal your body. Deep breathing is a healing mechanism. It helps heals your body but when you breathe and inhale and stuff, remember your stomach go out to inhale, bring that stomach out, and exhale, bring it in as far as you can go, close to the pelvic. Hallelujah. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yes. So you always want to take a few minutes when you get home, or if you want to, even when you first get in your car, when you leave work or whatever, take a few minutes before you start that car and get ready to just refocus yourself. Focus on your breath. So you inhale deeply through your nose, as Apostle said, allowing your abdomen to rise and your lungs to fill with air.
Yes.
And then you exhale slowly through your mouth. Yes. Letting your abdomen fall. And then you're going to repeat that process several times until you feel more centered and relaxed in your body. Oh, Margarita is on. And she says, good morning. She says, all blessings to everyone. Yes. And what a beautiful day.
Yes, it is beautiful over here too in Colorado.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're talking about the breathing. Breathing is very, very important. And especially if you take that time and you do your breathing, just, take a few minutes and do several ones. That will really change your whole body.
It will. It'll make a huge difference for you. So, this simple practice can reduce stress and promote a sense of calm in your body. All right. So, breath work is a journey of healing, self-discovery, and empowerment. There's multiple types of breath work that you can do. One of them is called Kundalini, and that one is actually an energy-producing one, and it takes a lot. You're moving your body and doing all this different breath work in your body, and by the time you're done, oh my gosh, you're just energized.
Yes,
with that one.
To energize.
Yeah, that particular one is for energizing.
And that energizes. But if you're not used to doing the breathing, just take your time and do the just regular, and you'll be all right. But the Kundalini one is fun.
Yeah.
It wakes you up.
It does.
Maybe Rochelle needs to do the Kundalini. When she got up at 4 a.m.
Boy, the things in my head, I was like, you are kidding me, right? Another type is 7-Eleven breath. And then there's many more. So 7-Eleven. When you breathe, basically what happens with that one is you breathe in for a count of 7, and then you breathe out for a count of 11. Okay, so this helps to signal your brain that there's no emergency.
Right.
It is going to be okay.
Even though we're living in a fast-paced world.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's probably the postman.
We're just going to take a minute.
Come on, move.
When you're live, you're live. So I'm sorry about that.
Okay, guys, you are fine. Yes. You are good to go.
Yeah, and it was
the postman for packages.
So sorry about that, but that things happen when you're alive, and that's what makes it special.
So, there's no emergency. It also helps you to stay relaxed, state so that you can keep a rational mind.
Yes.
Okay, so you can stay in control, so you're not all out of focus, right? Yeah. Okay. So when you start to breathe with intention and let each breath guide you toward a more balanced, vibrant, and purposed life, it will make changes. All right. So breath work, it involves a conscious control and manipulation of your breath. Right. It's been recognized for its potential to positively impact mental, emotional, and physical well-being.
And it really helps you because that's part of living.
Yeah.
That's part of living. Even the Bible will tell you that. You got to breathe. Yeshua will mention that to you. You have to breathe. You got to take that time to. That's why when you're going into a meditation, breath work is very important because it helps get you there. You working outside like she was working in the weeds. Pick a moment and get that breath going because you'll be tired just pulling and pulling and pulling, but you just take that few minutes and sit in the mud, sit in the grass. That sitting in the grass and messing with grass and mud and all of that stuff, that's healing. That's healing. Because oh my God, and in the sun, morning sun, oh my God, that's healing for your body because we connect with that Why? Because we are part of that.
Yes.
We were made from the mud, so we connect with the dirt and the everything.
Yes.
That's why a lot of, that's why the medical field has changed so much today, because yesteryears people got healed just messing with the mud,
Yeah.
messing with the earth, messing with the dirt,
Yeah.
messing with the grass, just sitting.
That's why a lot of people like gardening, whether
Yeah.
it is floral gardening or vegetable gardening.
Yeah.
It's the act of putting your
Putting
hands in the
into
dirt
that dirt. My husband
and
does it a
working the
lot.
dirt, and even plants. People who have plants at home, you speak to your plants,
Yeah,
because they're alive.
They're
You speak
alive.
life to
They
them.
got
They
life.
flourish
They
and
flourish.
they grow.
And you see all these plants behind me. I speak to them, my babies. I say, "Hello, you guys doing?" This
Yeah.
one is the money plant. This one is called the money plant. You need to bring me some money today. But you have the different one. We got the mother-in-law's tongue, and
Yeah.
the different plants. We got the sabila, which is the aloe vera plant,
Yeah.
and just different ones that I have. I've got angel wings back here somewhere. Just different plants and the different names, and I speak to them. And I would tell, when I come down, I go, "Good morning, you guys. How you doing today?" And they're like, you see them kind of like moving, because that's what you need to do. Even a tree. I have a tree in front of my home. I hug it. I took a picture under a tree. Somebody thought I was in Jamaica somewhere. I know, I was right in front of my home.
Yeah.
They said, "Well, you got back from your trip?" No, I was right in front of my home. I walked out. Because God made these things, and He made them for us to utilize them. He didn't make them just for decor. He made them for us to relate to nature.
Yeah.
Healing. You see, that's why I'm saying the medical field has changed so much, because our medication used to be made by plants.
Mm-hmm.
When we were growing up, it was plant. Your grandmother, some of us have a grandmother, you got a cold, you have a little sniffle. You see grandma get in the house, boiling, go outside and pick the little herbs and stuff, and you see her putting things together. Grandma, moms, dads, and they're cooking in the pot, and when you drink it, it's bitter.
Yeah.
Woo! Nothing good for you. Nothing that helps you heal tastes good.
Right.
And you don't want to drink it, and I'm like, woo! But it works.
Yes.
It heals you. Anything that is sweet is not good for you,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what's going to make you sick. So think about this, guys. Go ahead, Ms. Rochelle.
Yes. So, breath work, which involves conscious control and manipulation of the breath, has been recognized for its potential to positively impact mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Also, breath work is known to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Now, what is that? That is where you can get fight or flight. In fight or flight mode, you are not thinking in a place to strategically think about things and get things done rationally. Fight or flight, hello, just as it said.
Mm-hmm.
Either you're going to fight to get out of this situation, or you're going to run to get out of it, right? Those are your options. That's what your brain clicks into.
Right.
But when you begin to breathe and relax your body, and your parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, it's allowing your body to know it's rest and digest time, so it can begin to function properly.
Right.
I don't know if you've paid attention, but when you're stressed and you have anxiety, if you pay attention and you're like, "Oh, my stomach's in knots," well, yeah, that's because your stomach cannot digest. Your body can't digest food or anything properly. You're not breathing properly when you're in that mindset, when your body's in that. So you do need to take the time to breathe, to help your body to relax, so that you can get out of this state of being. It's a state of being that affects you. It infects your entire body. It's not just a mental thing. And that's why it's key. Breath work is key and very important.
And you know what? I remember when I was talking to this chiropractor years ago, and they were talking about breath work. And they said, "Do you know, Miss Bowers, that when you're having a lot of pain and stuff, so most people don't connect it, but if you get into and start inhaling and exhaling and breathing, some of that pain is going to start going away." Is because you're not focusing on that pain, because our mind tend to focus on where it hurts.
Yes.
So then, and he said, you just get there and do some breathing, breath work. And
Yeah.
you will see that. And that is so true. That's why I tell people when I'm going to pray for them, I said, inhale, exhale. And as I'm praying for their healing, I always tell them, inhale and exhale. How you feeling? Oh, the pain is leaving up a little bit. That's what we have to do, is just inhale and exhale. Do that several times,
Yeah.
and you will see that pain start lifting. Why? Because the mind is you're taking your mind away from the pain. You're taking away the mind away from focusing on what's going on in the body, and
Right.
you're just focusing now on your breath work.
Yep.
Breath work is so important because we need the breath work in order to live.
Yeah.
We need to breathe.
Yeah, for our bodies to actually function properly. And
Mhm.
most of the people in the world who don't do yoga or meditation or any of those types of things do not breathe properly. On a regular basis.
Yeah. And yoga
You've got to retrain your body.
exactly, and that's what yoga did. I went and I heard all negative about yoga.
Oh,
And
I'm gonna have you say that on our next time.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, then. So
because
we'll go
that's
into
in
that.
part 2.
That's in part 2.
Yep.
Okay, so I will share that next time.
Yeah,
So
it's a
that's
good
part
one. So
2.
make
It's a
sure
good
you
one.
tune in next week.
But yeah, for next week I'll share that. But yoga has gotten a bad rap. That's what I'm gonna say. And yoga is very good for you too. And it's all about breath work,
Mhm.
breathing.
Mhm.
Yeshua he breathed. Yeshua taught us a lot of things, but a lot of things were said in code
Right.
that we didn't understand. And now we are trying and we are working with Yeshua to break a lot of the codes
Yes.
that in the Bible. Because in the Bible's got everything. Everything, it's got your life. It's got, and your name is probably up in there, but you don't know. All of our names are in the Bible, but we don't know how to decipher it. That's the thing. That's the key. If you knew how to the code, how to break that code, you find yourself up in there. Because a lot of most all the presidents and future presidents are in the Bible. And so we got to continue, Miss Michelle.
Right.
I love it.
So I'm going to give you guys an example. When I was in labor with my son, I was hot. I was irritated. I was not a happy camper.
I think we all.
And let me explain to you why. My normal monthly cycle was the same intensity of labor cramps.
Mhm.
So I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Every month I'm going through labor pains.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no. So, I had developed a breathing technique
Mhm.
of my own. And so the nurse was like, did you do Lamaze? Because your breathing is off. You're not breathing correctly. And then she kept going. And I was like, I don't have time to listen to her because I know how to calm my body down, right? Because I do that. I was doing it every month for the past 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, okay. So what I decided to do was I took my hand, took it, clamped onto her leg, and breathed that way through my next labor pain. As I'm holding onto her leg, right? So after, I finished, she gently, moved my hand and didn't say anything else. Because I'm like, if you prefer something else, I'll give you something else, right? But no, people do develop different ways of breathing.
Exactly. Everything don't work
through things that you have to go through. And I knew how the intensity was. And so I knew how to breathe through the pain so that it would help my body feel much better.
I bet she left you alone.
Right after that, she was like, apparently you've got your own thing going. So the last one on breath work we're going to do today, then Apostle's going to share with you. And then next week is when we'll do the next 2 pieces.
Yeah.
All right. So learning and practicing breath work techniques can provide individuals with a readily available and effective coping mechanism to deal with life's challenges. Okay. So here are some different situations that happen throughout people's body from breath work. Profound bliss, enhanced mood, stress reduction, reduced tension and pain, mental clarity, emotional and physical release, facilitating creative solutions because now your body can flow, your brain can function because it's getting all the oxygen that it needs. Hello, somebody. Reduce impulsivity and craving. That can be a big one for some people.
Yeah.
Do you ever have cravings where all of a sudden you just desire, oh, I need that chocolate bar, I need this, or like you're on a diet or something? If you calm yourself down with breath work and do that for a little bit, you'll notice that craving will either totally cease or it'll calm down greatly. All right. And so that can help you with cravings in your body, which, hello, can help you lose weight because you're not craving all them bad, crazy things that you don't need anymore, right?
I was just going to say that breathing is part of helping you lose weight. When you get there and you start breathing and you start just inhale, exhale, and doing what you have to do, you don't have all of that cravings for stuff anymore. And Shalom Shepherd is on.
Grand Rising!
You don't have all of that craziness anymore. Yeah, and a lot of these things we can relate to because it's part of life.
Yes.
It's part of life. But we have to make breathing the essential part of life, because that's what keeps us alive.
Right.
Because if you don't breathe, you're not alive.
Right. It's in everything we do.
Yeah.
You should pay attention to your breathing when you go to pick up something, when you go to put something down. All of that are key and important things to do.
Yes. Yeah. You have to pay attention to
Minister Jeffrey says, good day. Oh, sorry I'm late. He was working.
Yes. Mr. Jeffrey have his new job and he loves it. That, I'm going to just veer away a little bit and just talk about Mr. Jeffrey a little bit because I've known Jeffrey almost more than 20 years now. And he's been looking for the job he loved to do. And he works in different things and he's good. But now he found what he really liked, and he's doing it with my daughter. And they're life skills providers, and it's really awesome because they have clients that needs what they have to offer. And Minister Jeffrey is doing wonderful with that. I'm so proud of you, Jeffrey. Yes, that you're doing fantastic with that.
Some people don't realize that it's key to be in a job that you really love.
Yes.
Because I've had teachers throughout life, when you look back, that I had one teacher, he should have been retired. I remember it was geography class. He would just have us go outside for extra recess for geography class in 4th grade because he didn't want to teach. Well, bottom line was he should have retired. He was done. Mentally he was drained. He was done. And then you have some teachers that are just so mean and evil because they're not happy in their position. But what people need to understand is we are manipulating, we are creating, we are developing minds.
Yes, especially
whether
little
it's
ones.
A child or it's teenager or it's an adult, we are changing people's lives. And it's key and important that we are sowing good seeds into them because it's going to affect them for the rest of their life. It's going to it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference to be in something that you love and that you enjoy. And I know some people are like, man, life doesn't work that way. Yeah, it can. It can work that way. Because I've left positions where I got paid more because it just became out of balance. It was out of focus. They kept throwing more stuff on to the point where I wasn't enjoying it.
Right.
I'm like, now it's got to go. I found something else that could be more relaxing, that it was less demanding.
Right.
And you do that for your own mental sanity, for anxiety, for your health. You've got to do what is best for you. And that's the last part of this that I want to leave you with. Remember to unwind and find your calm every day.
You got to do that. Got to unwind and find it because breathing is so important. It's so necessary because that's what keeps us going.
Yes.
And it's every part of your body. With breath, you can heal yourself.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, when I'm praying for people, I said, take 3 deep breaths. And then I say, how you feeling? Good. Take 3 other deep breaths because with the breath and the breathing and the focusing on that helps
Yes.
heal you. So take those advice with the breath. All I want to explain is I just want to share with you guys why we're doing one live and the other one a tape. We're taping next week is because everybody knows everything has gone up. When we just saw our last electric bill, it was ridiculous, out of the roof. My husband says, you got to do something because everything is going up. The food is going up. Everything has gone up ridiculously. So I just want to let you guys know that we received just a handful of tithes, and that's it. I'm just going to be honest with you. Everybody that comes on and everybody that watches don't give. Not everybody. It's just a few people. And we appreciate that you give because we have to pay. We have to pay to be on because we are streaming YouTube and Facebook. We have to have insurance because it's necessary. We are ministry. And we have other things that we have to do and spend money to do. So so we just have to do what we got to do in order to be on. So taping is better. It's easier for us because I'm not going to say it's better, but it's just easier and it's helped with the electricity because we have more than just these lights. It's lights all over all over this area. It's lights for you guys to see us better because the lighting has to be there. And we got water. We have everything going on, so we have to do what we got to do. And I just I thank you for watching us and sharing with us and doing and participating. But just hang out with us when the tape come on. We're not mad at nobody.
Right.
We just not on live.
Right.
And some people go back and watch it later and stuff like that, and it's okay. But I felt that I had to share with you guys because you guys are loyal. I got a lot of loyal people on here that come on all the time and watches us and everything. So I have to let you know when we do the offerings and stuff like that, that helps because it helps with the expenses. But when we are not getting in a lot of the stuff, we have to cut back on certain things, just like we all have to do in life. So
yeah, because Mr. Bill basically
he covers
all our bills for the most part.
And then we cover we cover what we get because I don't get paid to do this.
No.
She don't get paid to do this. How many of you go to work and don't get paid? We don't. She has to go and get another job. So you see, my husband takes care of me. So that's what we're trying to convey. Is I love doing this. I love to be on live, but we can't be on live all the time because of these things that's going on. So next week we're going to be on tape. Then the following week we're going to be on live, and then the following week we're going to be on tape.
Yeah, so just back and forth.
Just back and forth. Just hanging there with us. We try to find a solution that not coming on because we enjoy teaching you and doing this, and we want to do this for you. Okay, so we love you, and we appreciate everybody that anybody that gives and stuff. We love it, and we appreciate you, and we love you for doing that because everything helps. Thank you, and God bless. So.
Minister Jeffrey said, this is awesome information. When God created man's first breath, would have been him inhaling God's breath of life.
Hallelujah.
That was exhaled from God's very being.
Yes. And you see, that's why we need to practice our breathing.
Yeah.
And if we continue practicing that breathing inside and out, even though if you working in the garden and you working and doing whatever, you at work. And all this stress, like Rochelle said, she was getting paid a lot of money, but all the paperwork. Have you ever been to an office and when you see all the paperwork, but you can't see the worker? They have to make room so you can see them. Take a breath.
Yeah.
Spend at least a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Taking that deep breath. And another thing that is good too, guys, is a power nap. If you take a 2-minute power nap, just close those eyes and just breathe and just take that 2-minute power nap or 5 minutes. When you wake up, the burst of energy that you're going to have, you will snuff up all of that stuff. So just practice what we're preaching.
Right.
Practice
Set a reminder. I have a reminder in my phone that is a breathing reminder, actually, that goes off when I'm at work. So I can take a few minutes to make sure that I take time to breathe properly.
Mhm.
So if there's any stress or anything there, that I can just release it
Right.
and then keep going. And
Keep
so
going.
those are good reminders for you.
Yes.
Some people might need a water reminder to
Right.
make sure that you're taking
Taking-
all the
intaking
water
water
you need to
that you need.
intake throughout your day. So
Right.
yeah, you can set different reminders so that they'll pop up for you. And if you can't use your phone and you're at work, just set it on the calendar so it'll pop up on your work calendar
Mhm.
as a reminder to breathe or to
and
drink
do-
your water.
and do what you have to do, and that's what we want to leave you with. But believe me, we love life because we like to interact with you, but there are times we have to do what we got to do. But God is providing, and He will continue to do what He has to do. But we went into prayer with this. Don't believe we don't make decisions without. I don't make decisions without consulting with my God and my husband and Rochelle and the board, and then we just do what we got to do. So without no further ado.
Yes, it is
Offering
offering
time.
time. Woo!
And if anybody has anything that you want to share, just go ahead and just let us know.
Yeah.
We are open. We are open. We relax. We are open with people.
And if you had a testimony, go ahead, write it
Sure,
in because
yeah.
we didn't get any of those from you guys today.
This
So
morning.
go ahead, add it, and we will mention it as well. Yes.
Mhm.
So to sow into this ministry, it's super, super simple. All you have to do is flip over on your phone to Cash App, and you're going to type in IVABOWERS. That's Iva Bowers, IVABOWERS.
We even made a song.
Iva Bowers. And for those of you who like to do checks, remember the phone number scrolling across the screen.
Just call
If you
me.
do not have the address, call real quick. We'll give you the address.
Yes.
Super simple. But all checks are made out to Overcomers Church. Yes. So right now, we are going to wrap everything kind of up all together at one time.
Yes, we're going to do it all prayer at one time. Right now, I have next to me, this is the Christmas cactus. I've had this Christmas cactus. This lady gave it to me as a baby. See how beautiful it is, guys? Oh my God, I talked to it and everything. And it gotten so big. I got it as a baby when I was at the hotel. She brought it and says, have you ever seen a Christmas cactus? No, I didn't even know they had that. And look how big it is. So,
And this particular cactus has sprouted off, and
Yes.
there are pieces of it all over the place.
And it does bloom. It does
Yeah.
bloom, but it doesn't. I don't think it bloom around Christmas time. I've seen it bloom before that, and it has some red. Those of you that know about Christmas cactus.
Yeah,
and,
they
you know,
have some that bloom red and some that have white blooms
blooms
too. I was
yeah.
like,
It's
oh,
wow,
yeah.
yes. So while we were talking about plants, the Christmas cactus just when I'm sitting here, it was just tapping me and acknowledge me. So without no further ado, guys, we love being here. We love you. I gave the information, and we're gonna be here next week. Next week it will be a tape.
Yes.
And we just love coming live. But next week we will bring part 2. So please tune in and support us. Like us. If you're on Facebook, like us.
Yes.
And even subscribe to us too on Facebook. And share it. Share it with other people. Help us grow the ministry, because you guys are people that you know that we don't know.
Right.
So help share it and help us grow the ministry. And Margarita, how is On doing? I'm sure she's doing better and better. Just send us right now a little thing about On. We are curious to know how she's doing. And then if you're on YouTube,
you are going to like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to hit that little bell button. That lets you know when we come on. Yes.
And I think Facebook does something like that too.
I don't know if they have a bell. They have an area that lets you know everybody that comes on that's live that you're friends with. So yeah,
that we're friends with, that give us that notification. It was awesome to see you all today. Believe me, we miss you and we love you. But so Margarita, before we go off, just send us let us know how she's doing. She's doing good. improving, and I know she probably is. Just send us that information. So without no further ado, I am going to say the protection prayer. And guys, keep my daughter in prayer. She'll be back on the 22nd. Just
Yes.
keep her in prayer. Everything went very smoothly and well when she landed in my country, Panama.
Yes.
She says, "Mom, this place." She's seen a little, but not a lot because they have to be in that. She's in the seminar all day, and tomorrow the seminar ends, but she's staying a little bit. She's gonna go with family and see a little bit more. But she's met so many great people. She said, "Mom, I've met great people." So that is wonderful. I'm so excited. Keep her in your prayers, please. So the protection prayer. The light of God surround us all. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watch over us. The mind of God guides us. The life of God flows through us. You hear that? The life of God flows through us. Yes, his life flows right through us. The law of God directs us. The power of God abide within us. The joy of God uplifts us. The strength of God renews us. The beauty of God inspires us. Wherever we are, God is.
And all is well.
Isn't that awesome? All is well with everything. And
Yes.
Margarita said anything?
She said, On is praying and thankful to God that she is alive.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. She's doing good. I got her in my prayers. I got everybody in my prayers because and basically it's mostly my meditations because that's when I go up to the heaven of heavens and the holy of holies, which is within us, and
Yes.
we get to go and see the Lord within us. I mention everyone. Because I go up with my laundry list, believe me. Sometimes I think I have to shut up. But without no further ado, God bless you all. And we will see you next week. And I pray that you guys enjoy this service today. Blessings.